This is Unity, Joy of Life. I'm Nancy Norman, and this is your weekly wisdom. In the year 1925, a self-published book became available, and the name of the book was called The Game of Life and How to Play It. That little self-published book has become a classic. Millions upon millions of people have read it since 1925. It has been read, it has been shared, and people have found so much help in that little book. It helped them understand to a greater degree the spiritual laws that we all can use to come into alignment with God's law of good. Florence Scovel Shinn was the author. She was an artist, an illustrator, a lecturer, and yes, a metaphysician. Florence's philosophy was clear and to the point. She said, "The invisible forces are ever working for man who is pulling the strings himself, though he does not know it. The invisible forces are always working for man who is pulling the strings himself, though he does not know it." She goes on to say, "Owing to the vibratory power of words, whatever man voices, he begins to attract." Just as we can't play a game successfully without knowing the rules, the same is true with the game of life. We must know the spiritual principles that are the rules of the game of life. And where do we find those rules? We find the rules in the Bible. And again, as Florence Scovel Shinn tells us, they are given with wonderful clearness. I like to think of the Bible as an owner's manual. We have an owner's manual for a refrigerator, a dishwasher, a washing machine, our car, our lawnmower. We have an owner's manual for everything. And the owner's manual for life is the Old Testament and the New Testament. The Bible teaches us that we are individualized expressions of God, that we're beloved children of God, in whom he is well pleased. And he loves us, God loves us, and God cares for us. Jesus tells us that he came that we may have life and have it more abundantly. He also said, "These things that I do, you can do, and even greater." Jesus taught us, that one of the main basic laws of life is what we sow, we reap. What we sow, we reap. What we give mentally, emotionally, or physically shall return to us. In Luke 6, verse 38, we read, "Give, and it will be given to you. Good measure, pressed down, shaken together, and running over, will it be given to you." The law of giving and receiving. The law, what we sow, we reap. That's a principal law for the game of life. What we sow, we reap. And I like to think that it returns to us multiplied. What we sow in good things returns to us multiplied. What we sow in any other way returns to us multiplied. The law of life, the main law of life. What we sow, we reap. God bless you, and have a wonderful, wonderful week.